My wife acted like a victim after hitting me and got me arrested. Now she wants to save the marriage. I served her divorce papers. We met when I was 19, and she was 27. She was the nicest, most amazing woman I had ever met, and I fell for her immediately. She had her life together, a master's degree, and was very successful as an independent small business owner. She had been married and divorced once before meeting me. The house is leased in my name. She moved out of her apartment when we got married. After we got married, she started lashing out and hitting me occasionally. The other night, she threw a glass at me, and it hit me in the head. It didn't shatter, but I fell to the ground. She got on top of me and kept trying to hit me. I was trying to block her and reacted by punching her. Then she started crying, saying she was calling the police and that she wasn't safe around me. She locked herself in the guest room. I honestly thought she was bluffing, but about 10 minutes later, 2 cops were knocking and yelling at my front door. She came out of the guest room with a black eye. I had blood on my white t-shirt because she had busted my lip. Even though I told them I was defending myself, it didn't matter. I was arrested. I spent the night in jail and couldn't see a judge until Monday because it was the night before Easter. I was charged with domestic assault and battery. It's a misdemeanor since it's my first offense, but I could have faced up to a year in jail. Right now, I have a public defender because I can't afford my own lawyer. I'm not allowed to be around my wife. She left the house, so at least I can stay there, but I have no idea where she went. She took my dog. I was also fired from my job because I was in jail Monday, and I don't know how I'm supposed to get another job with an ongoing legal case. I planned on filing for divorce and getting cameras set up around my house in case she showed up. I still had her number unblocked, but wasn't going to reach out or respond. At that point, it felt like my life was ruined. My wife is a horrible human being, and I thought I could be facing jail time or homelessness. I don't speak to my family, and I felt like I couldn't even tell them about this. First update, the charges were tossed. My wife admitted she exaggerated everything and told police and my attorney that I was not abusive. She said she didn't want the charges pursued, and that was enough for them to drop it. Shortly after that, she showed up at the house, which now has cameras, with a bunch of my favorite snacks and drinks and a long apology note. She was crying, saying she didn't mean to ruin my life, and barely remembered anything from that night. When she showed up, I didn't say much and didn't accept anything. All I asked was where my dog was. She tried to act confused and said she didn't have him. I know her. Her face gets red when she lies. I told her if she didn't return my dog, I'd press charges, get a restraining order, and move forward with the divorce. She broke down and admitted she took him. She said she didn't mean to harm him, but he ran away when she left the door open. She said she looked for him, but couldn't find him. He isn't chipped. He's gone. I'm torn up over it. I told her to leave my property. A few days later, she was served divorce papers again. Then she showed up again crying, saying she loves me and wants to save the marriage. She said I couldn't throw away what we have over an animal. That's when I got pissed. It's not just about my dog, though that alone is enough. It's everything. I told her she's abusive, manipulative, and needs serious help. I said she was lucky I hadn't pressed charges and was only filing for divorce. Then she hit me again. This time it was on camera. I called the police. When they showed up, she was hysterical and tried to flip it again, saying she hit me in self-defense and that I wouldn't let her leave. She had no idea I had cameras. She was arrested. I was granted a restraining order. We are getting divorced. Later, her ex-husband reached out. He said she did the same thing to him. Abuse, manipulation, apologies, and promises to change. He told me not to fall for it. So yeah, my legal issues are over, and I'm getting out of the marriage. But it doesn't feel like a happy ending. I lost my dog, my best friend since I was 16. I feel like I failed him by putting him in that situation. I miss him every day.